G'day mates, I'm Sammy WIN WIN from Wellington. We're doing a lounge concert here with Michelle and Tony helping out. This first song is called Stars That Light the Sky because it's about dates and adventures, and we can't have those anymore. For a bit, but we'll have them again. Whew. Stars that light the sky.
Stars that light the sky is what I see in your eyes. I can't speak for all time, but right now we're fine.
It's sunny outside and we feel like a drink. Our exams are over so we don't have to think. We've been hanging out for like a week or so at that classy ass date at Pequinio's. I blew my budget just to get you a Pinot, so you bought me a cheeseburger on the way home. We made big plans for whatever reason, cause you and I thinking about romance. Invite our best friends to increase the moments that someone will say, hey, remember back then? We meet in the boat house, but we bought our own plants. Enough of everything to make us all dance. Few too many goons and the chips for energy. In our number ones we're dressed formally. Start about lunch but last longer than the sun. The trees that encase us seem placed just for us. Wait, is this satisfied? Cause despite all that's happening outside, I'm content to light your side with your hand half in mine. I laugh and I don't think I could be any cheerier till the very next joke. Now I have hill hysteria. Eventually we're hungry so we head to KFC. A 3-piece quarter pack with a potato and gravy and some popcorn chicken, but now you're literally finger licking. The whole group's still together cause we had that bond in weather. The sun was so bright we couldn't look at each other's eyes, so we'll have conversations just staring at thighs. But now I can look up. Holy shit, you're pretty.
No, handsome.
I'm gonna tell you, you're handsome.
Your
pants are nice.
Pants.
You're wearing a dress.
You're wearing a dress.
So.
The stars that light the sky is what I see in your eyes. I can't speak for all time, but right now we're fine.
We're in the mood for an adventure, whatever you insist. You make a compelling argument like your Chloe swore brick. We're renegades in the age, you get adrenaline in spades. So let's dig through the haze until we find a secret place. We find it up to fire escapes, and yeah, the view is great. With you it's easy to appreciate, only we can see the cityscape. On the town hall roof, with only one shoe, and then more damn proof you brought whiskey with you. Stand on the rooftop, wait until the rain stops. Keep your eyes open and count every drop. Dunedin is beautiful cause it's where we were introduced, but I'd Nero it down to build a new town for you. Tighter, I think this is an all-nighter. We're all still here cause there's plenty of booze to spare, so we kept drinking. I think that's what happened. There's like an hour this night that I've totally forgotten. 4 AM now and there's 4 of us left. We're lying so close that we're sharing a breath. You put on skins but I can only listen. I can't look away from you. You're wearing your blue dress, that colour suits you best. Now when I see that colour, then I see us getting dressed. Picking up your clothes off the floor. Wish we could have stayed raw for a few hours more. But sometimes first are lasts, and that's fine. Thank you very much. This song was called Stars That Light the Sky. It's a very nostalgic song from events that happened years ago. They're all true, but obviously that's why there's specifics. But I won't say obviously who they're about because that's creepy and weird. Okay, that's song number 1. I reckon we go straight into song number 2. Yeah? Why not? I've made a note. Run, Forest, Run. This is a song that I wrote while all the forests were on fire. And I was also on holiday, so it was a weird situation. This is hard because I haven't had to talk out loud for like 6 weeks. Stand on the sand, let my feet sing just enough to be reminded that me and the beach are made of the same stuff. A billion rocks made soft by time's wear and tear. Every time we cough, I feel 1,000 fears blowing about in water toyed. I hope I'm this pretty when I'm destroyed. Miniature and pure, the worried's lure. Wish we could stay for a wee bit more. Once beauty becomes too much of a habit, it's so much harder to have it, to grasp it. The ocean glass ever lasts 700 years past. Humans won the battle, the ocean's winning the war. It'll climb over ports and redefine our shore. We're already sacrificing some fight begins, I will not cheer for humans. Long live the ocean, long live the ocean.
Run, Forest, run, they're burning you down. You did your best for us, but it's over now. We ain't the Alpha, but we'll be the Omega, the last to speak for 10 millennia.
Nothing is never, always never applies. Perfect is impossible, impossible's a lie. Forever is just a number of days, never is always. I'm sick of seeing white, there's 6 billion shades of grey. Absolute and extremes, 6 billion dreams into 4 or 5 teams. Earth is not as complicated as we think, but we miscalculated like Professor Think. Humans are more complex than we could know, so please let us go as far as we could go. Or Earth Part 3 with octopuses in charge. Will they remember our hate and our lives lived large? We decided that it had to be hard. We have everything that anyone could need, so please divorce power from greed. Please divorce power from greed.
Run, Forest, run, they're burning you down. You did your best for us, but it's over now. We didn't ask for this, but we're tasked with this. Can we please figure out what to do with our shit?
Growing up in quicksand, clinging to the land, while the ocean reclaims the life that we can. Am I resourceful if I refuse to respect the source of it all? I go sliding at a water park, cause I need some serotonin back in my heart. Live a life of mine far from the karma. Fuck you, karma. I'm catastrophe personified, cause I live my life like I already died. Smoke so much, got adult onset asthma. Now we're burning down the lungs of the world like we hate those coming after. Work and pray that we get there one day. Follow Habakaki, showed us the way. We only have to try. Do we really want to be the last humans to die? It's not all bad. A little bit more to come. To me, I'm an artist. Am I worth my shit? If I live my life in such a way that justifies the amount of crap I create, that ain't a metaphor, cause our poo takes a toll. We can't even worry about our remains, but we're worried about our souls. Every person that ever lived did about 11,000 kgs of shit. What have I built? Who did I protect? I hope my best days haven't happened to me yet. Cool, that was called Run Forest Run. I hope I remembered all of the lyrics. I might not have. Do we need to take a break or should we roll on? Keep going, yeah, absolutely. You can talk and stuff. You should use a part of the process. Episode. This one's called Episode, and it gets real gross and a little bit depressing, but the overall message is that things are temporary, and that even if you feel one way today, then you feel a different way tomorrow, because tomorrow's Monday. And so it's called Episode, and I hope you can see the optimism within it. And sorry that it's gross. Okay, yeah, but hey, let's get to know each other. Okay, here we go. This one's hard. Been about a month since I felt the sun, forgotten the taste of my vitamins, rub some coming with my thumb to try to get the nutrients, not quite breathe and hope the mold produces oxygen. My PJ filled to the brim, rubbish up to my shins, gotta swim through the dishes from my bed to the sink to know that I'm a prince, I'm one of Phaedra's kin. Give me some wow meaning hedonistic sin till the synthetic with regret. Spent my last cent on cigarettes, smoked them in my bed right after I hadn't slept. But should we do it all again? Yes, let's. Yes, let's.
We've got no destination, but we've got a long road, so come on, let's have an episode. We've got no destination, but we've got a long road, so come on, let's have an episode.
Nothing fucks like crazy, so lucky that I'm lazy, cause we predict from STDs. Honestly, if I was sober, I'd be screwing like a carpenter, laying like a carpenter. Eyes wide like a startled deer, train cuts, brave fast, so fast, don't give it to fear. I live with the market, no target, I carry nothing to spark it. 12 starts and bailing at the hard bit. Still full of arrogant illusion, these grandiose delusions, so far from the truth, but it's easier to use use them. No ION, I can't be fucked processing. Final state of intelligence would rather have convenience. Aliens won't be visiting, they got better television. I want to invent but don't experiment. Innovation without expectation, I don't know where today went. I want to see the stars but won't travel too far. Can you bring triangulum into my bedroom? Please. We've got no destination but we've got a long road, so come on, let's have an episode. We've got no destination but we've got a long road, so come on, let's have an episode. I want it all, the end and the start, the horse and the cart, eat my cake and my neighbour's plate, do more drugs than Ozzy Osbourne, but be smarter than Sam Seaborn. I want to get an education for my PlayStation. I know more about Skyrim than I do about Wellington. I don't know what Gandhi did, but I can beat him in Civ. Can I be alive without having to live? I fucking hate this verse, but I ain't changing a bit. Is this what you meant by mental means creative? I imagine that I have so much to give, but it must be Christmas, I ain't using these gifts. These skills that I developed, then stuck them in a photo album. Rather have nostalgia, so my future looking grim, future looking bleak. Plan ahead, schedule last week, wants more key than needs. I bite the hand that feeds, so they remember me by the mark on my teeth. I'll take a pound of flesh, spill as much blood as I please. I'll take the glory of the group, but someone pay my fees. You got some nice stuff that would look good in my room. Can you leave it right here and then be excused? I want everything, actually everything. Every dollar, every house, every position, every spouse, every key, every disease, every experience, all of history. See, all of creation and all that will happen in every discovered and undiscovered dimension. The rocks, oceans and winds, everything. Can you hear the people sing? Can you hear the people sing? Sammy win win, Sammy win win. Every sin, every crime, I want to own all of time. Every room in every town, Sam is a synonym for every single word. Sam is the only thing that you've ever heard. I was at the beginning, I'm those lions and the lions den. In the annals of history, I'm known as then. I want everything, actually everything. Until you call me king. I'll lie down until you call me king. And you will call me king. Hey. Okay, not bad. That was like 70%. I made like 30% mistakes. There's a couple of mistakes. They weren't heaps significant, so I figured let's keep going because it's a concert. It's a lounge concert. So we'll do one more. At least it's nice and raw, but show the process. We should see each other when we're learning and see each other when we're good and appreciate both aspects of those things. Celebrate the learners, celebrate the new. This last song's a little bit intense as well, but we'll get there. And I'm definitely going to forget the lyrics, but I'm going to do it because I don't know, I quite like it. My friend Jason likes it, and that means a lot to me. This song's about you, everybody. Kia ora. We had to stop for a bit to do a new take because I kept making lots of mistakes. But this song's about you. It's called Most Important Day in the History of the Earth. Okay, here we go. The song's about you, everybody. Everybody. History of the earth was your birth. The most important day in the history of the earth was your birth. The most important day in the history of the earth was your birth. The most important day in the history of the earth was your birth. The most important day in the history of the earth was the day you decided to put others first. The most important day in the history of the earth was the day you decided to put others first. The most important day in the history of the earth was the day you decided to put others first. The most important day in the history of the earth is the day you decided to put others first. The most important day in the history of the earth is the day you survived people at their worst. The most important day in the history of the earth is the day you survived people at their worst. The most important day in the history of the earth is the day you survived yourself at your worst. The most important day in the history of the earth is the day you survived yourself at your worst. The most important day in the history of the earth was the day you decided one more day, and one more day, and one more day, then heaps more days. The most important day in the history of the earth were the days that you fought of the curse, the words you shouldn't have had to learn, or the bridges that you shouldn't have had to burn, the dreams that you put aside because you thought that it wasn't your turn. Until that day finally came, or will come, when you stood up and welcomed the sun. The day you thought of trees, not of urns, of bees and worms, that artists were at work, how much fun it is to flirt, the songs that did ain't heard, of me when we'd rehearse. Not of what we'd be before we rode the hearse, because we will not think of won't one day, or what our parents would have had to write on our graves. We'll look at ourselves for our reasons to praise. We'll look at each other for our reasons to pray. We have to survive so that we can protect life. We look at ourselves and see that we're forced with the opportunity to be the generation that'll protect all civilizations. The names of 6 billion engraved for 1 trillion. For the sake of the children we've made and will make. For the ones that will roam the Milky Way without blood in their veins. For the ones that will catch up to Voyager and hear Chuck Berry play. So we will march for another day. We will scream for another day. We'll only dream of victory. We survived yesterday, so we'll plan for tomorrow and be here today. The most important day in the history of the earth was the day you understood how much you're worth. The most important day in the history of the earth was the day you understood how much you're worth. The most important day in the history of the earth was the day you understood how much you're worth. The most important day in the history of the earth was the day you understood how much you're worth. The most important day in the history of the earth was the day you understood how much you're worth. The most important day in the history of the earth was the day you understood how much you're worth. Cool. Thank you so much for watching our lounge concert. I'm Sammy WIN WIN, and Michelle and Tony were helping out as well, so thanks so much for them. I made lots of mistakes, but it's lockdown, so it was still bloody good. Okay, thank you mates. Love you lots. That was fun.